Hey everybody, it's Marissa back at the Bliss Oasis Domes, and this is my new partner in crime. That's Rudy, who's getting feisty. Okay, go down, bud. And he was a Christmas gift from a friend of mine at Thanksgiving, so needless to say, it's been an interesting few days, but we're back at the dome. I'm going to attempt to put on the side panels properly underneath the membrane and get the top on and get as much of this dome as the port door as I can get done in the sunlight. So wish me luck, and I'll let you know how it goes. Thanks. Whoops. All right, it's another windy day, but I got those two panels on. Remember, the one was accidentally cut the wrong way. I did contact the company, and they should be shipping that out today. And so I got that stuff on pretty fast. The next thing that's going to happen is we're going to put that plastic roof thingy on. So wish me luck. Thanks for watching. All right, great progress so far. So I've got the cover on, plus this like brace thingy that goes here. I got the screws on the outside. It's so windy, I'm not going to show you. And as you can see, it really kind of blocks the wind. So I'm pretty psyched about it. Now I have to get the final piece over the membrane section. I'll show you what it looks like in the book. So they said to use the polycarbonate washer, and then you're going to put the thing here, and they're like, oh, you might want to use a ladder. Like, well, I'll see if I can do that in this wind with the lumpy ground out there. And then when I started to realize, I was complaining about this before, but I realized maybe they made this polycarbonate washer hole so tiny in order for it to really seal when you drive the screw in. And I was like, well, actually that's not a bad idea. But on the first blush, I was looking at it like there's no freaking way that this is gonna work. So you can see I kind of threaded that self-threading screw through the hole at the tip. And I did 4 of them because with the way it's situated, I keep dropping them because it's just a hard spot. And so hopefully I can make a go of it. And then once those 2 things are in, one on each side, then we're done with that portion of the door. Hooray. All right, cross your fingers and toes for me. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to step outside and show you what happened, and then I'll come in and talk about it since it's windy. Okay, watch out, Rudy. Okay, so, man, I had to use the drill and put a hole in it because there were so many pieces of stuff. I was going through the plastic on the top, the plastic on the side, and then into the metal. And man, I really wish they would have said to drill the hole first, because I stripped out several screws before I realized what was going on. So that's finally in. Yeah, that picture not accurate, as you can tell when I showed you before. I couldn't get that washer all the way down. So I don't know, I think these guys are smoking something. So now we move on to the next thing, and we're gonna put this other mirrored piece on the end. And then they never even gave me instructions on putting this stuff on the side. So I guess I'll just wing that. Anyhow, we'll take it step by step. Okay, wait, scratch that. I didn't see this picture here. Ah, shite. So hopefully I can still get that stuff in there. I'll do that before I put the last piece on the roof. All right, this is kind of a cool sight. That's the full moon reflected in the dome that's rising behind me, so that's kind of neat. So I'm going to tell you what took me so freaking long, and I still can't even get it because I'm just running out of light. But look at how this plastic membrane popped off when I tried to put this bottom piece on. It's like you had to put the whole bottom piece on while this thing was just hanging down here, and it was flapping in the wind and all this stuff. And the same thing happened on the other side. In fact, this membrane is got such a thin little strip to attach itself to the panel that it just keeps popping off so fast. It's a cool idea for waterproofing, but it's just not very practical when you put it into use. This little section needs to be wider so that it'll really stay on there. This is too narrow. So needless to say, this took me like forever, like an hour. I still haven't put that other piece on up here, and it's just so dark and windy, I'm not gonna bother because I don't want to hurt myself. But needless to say, the number one thing I just find so irritating is that, like, something that seems like it should just take 15, 20 minutes takes over an hour. And that's how it's been for this entire dome. I think that when the people who designed this put it together, they put it together like either inside or like in a really pleasant climate with no wind, no dust, no snow, and no rain. Like, I don't know where that climate exists, but definitely not in Montana. So I've just been pretty frustrated, but at least I got quite a bit done, and this whole structure here is now solid. Nothing is flapping around. Everything is screwed down tight, and it'll be fine. And hopefully it'll prevent a little bit of the snow and rain and dust from coming in, because it's pretty dirty in here. Anyhow, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and share and all that other good stuff, and construct safely. Bye.